Hello, hello. Welcome to Inklings with Irina, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. And today, how to move through writer's block or creative block or staring at the blank page and the hours are ticking by, deadlines looming, phone beeping, pressures on. Why aren't the ideas flowing? Where did that muse go? Today is all about that. The 3 steps that you can take and a little bit of extra animal or spirit medicine to help you on your way and experience some extra joy in the world. So if we haven't met, my name is Irina Miller. I'm an intuitive energy guide, and I have been guiding women for over 2 decades in how to melt blocks, whether it's physical, whether it's energetic, or sometimes even mental, emotional, limiting belief blocks. And I do that through a variety of techniques, through yoga, through energy practices. As a certified yoga teacher, as well as a Reiki master, I draw on a range of sacred practices. It's a lot of fun for me. So today, what I'm talking about is how to move through writer's block. Hello, Renee. Wonderful to have you here. And as you are joining in, let me know where you're watching from. I want to talk about something called animal medicine or spirit medicine, or maybe even insect medicine, and how it can shift and change your way through life. Specifically, I want to talk about bees, because bees are a wonderful symbol to tune into and gain inspiration from when it comes to writer's block. For example, when we tune into some of the things that bees can inspire us with, especially when it comes to blocks, I want to talk about the 3 B's. One is being quiet. The second aspect is being on the lookout. And then finally, being active. Bees are very fertile. They represent wealth, good luck, a fertility of imagination and ideas. But in order to receive those ideas, it's important that we cultivate the soil within our heart, within our mind, to receive the ideas. Because if the ideas come our way and we don't have fertile ground for them to fall into or on, they're just going to wither and die, or they'll simply slide off of us. So when we talk about cultivating the garden of our heart, or cultivating the soil of our mind in order to open to the flow of ideas again, being quiet or giving yourself the opportunity to be still and do a practice like a meditation practice is wonderful for feeding your spirit and adding nutrients back into that soil that gets depleted over time because of exhaustion or fatigue, or heck, just feeling so isolated and lonely sitting at your desk trying to come up with ideas. So this wonderful symbolism or bee medicine, the first thing it can do is help you cultivate a being of quietness, a being of stillness. Now, the second aspect that I mentioned briefly was to be on the lookout. As soon as we have this fertile soil within us, as soon as we're open to receive, we want to be aware of what's going on around us. We want to be on the lookout for signs, because this is where the inspiration comes from. You might be driving along and a song comes on the radio and all of a sudden a brand new brilliant idea pops into your mind. Maybe you even see a license plate or a billboard and it draws a connective line for you. And you think, oh, that's what I've been searching for. But without stilling the waters of the mind and calming them through the being quiet action first, what happens is that those ideas can come and we won't see them. We'll be too busy. Life will be too noisy. So I do invite you to take that time to be quiet so that you can be on the lookout and you have the ability to receive these signs. The second aspect of receiving that signs is learning how to speak an intuitive language, recognizing the symbols that come into your life and knowing what to do with them. And that's something that I have a lot of fun guiding my students through in my group program, the Intuitive Energy Adventure. We take a lot of time to figure out how we receive this information, this intuitive language, how to speak it and connect with our angels and guides. Now, finally, in regards to the bee medicine, the last one I want to talk about is to be active. When it comes to creativity, moving through those writer or creative blocks, activity is a big piece. If you just take a moment to remember any point in time when you've been in that situation where writer's block has hit and you've been usually stagnant, or I know I've usually been stagnant. You probably haven't been. You've been moving around, but I know that I'll be sitting at my desk and staring at that cursor, getting so frustrated. So movement helps me, whether it's a quick little yoga practice, a sun salute, or a walk around the block, getting out into the fresh air, forest bathing. It's that activity that all of a sudden gets the creative ideas and juices flowing again. It also will help when you're active to reach out and connect with others. It's that community and teamwork, just like the bees working together. All sorts of magic can unfold when we connect with others and we take a moment to share and talk about our experiences, what's happening. So when you run up against the block of creative or writer's block, or maybe you have a friend who's run into this, probably for you, the ideas are flowing, might just be me, I invite you to tune into the bee symbolism or the bee animal medicine, insect medicine, and take a moment to be quiet. Practice a meditative practice, whether it's just sitting in a closet or if you have a routine that you use. The second one is to be on the lookout. Allow yourself to first open to awareness. You've cultivated that soil, that receptivity through the meditation and being quiet. Look for the signs and then start to speak that intuitive language. And finally, be active. Simply move your body to help release the physical blocks, because the physical blocks are a mirror and a reflection of what's happening internally. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing to use the bees to inspire us. So thank you for joining Renee in Detroit. It's so wonderful to have you. Thanks for being here. And Elle, fantastic to have you. All right. So Thomas, hey, fantastic to have you as well. I'm seeing who's jumping on. I hope you have a fantastic day. And to move through creative blocks, I invite you to click the link above and join the adventure with me. All right. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next week here on Inklings at noon every Wednesday. Bye guys. Have a great day.